Hello to all my lively ladies. Are you ready to boost your metabolism with today's strength training exercises? Okay, well, let's get going with a warm-up and then we'll get going with today's strength moves. So crisscross in front here, step touching, moving off the spot, get those ankles nice and warm as well. Forward and back. Now today's workout will work like this. We have 4 sets, 3 exercises, and each set is 6 minutes long. So 4 sets, that makes it 24 minutes. Include that warm up as well. We bring it up to around half hour or a little bit longer, maybe with the cool down. So reach up high now here. Now our sequence today is 12:48. We've got a couple of exercises where I'm going to go down onto the floor, but I will show you alternatives if you don't want to come to the floor. And reach right up over your head and all the way down. That's it, good reach and all the way down. Now let's hold our spot here and do 10 seconds and then we'll switch up the move, okay? 5 seconds to go. And rest it out. Okay, let's march it out. Now I want you to bend your wrists back, so our wrists are in extension. Push your hands up to the ceiling. Now you've got 2 trays on your hand and up. So we're stretching out the wrists, and we do have an exercise in plank today. So it's good to get your wrists ready for any plank exercises. Now, just while we're on the subject of that particular exercise, there are bear crawl step-ins. If you can't do that, you can try it maybe up on a height. So anytime you go higher with plank, you make it a little easier. So you can go up on a little household step like I have here, a chair, and a very basic version would be just to go to a wall, put your hands on the wall, step back a little bit, walk in, walk out. Okay, let's do 2 and last 1. Okay, keep marching. Now we're going to tap out our knees in 4, 3, 2 and 1. Tap out your knee. Don't lean back. A little bit of cardio at the start of strength really helps get the blood circulating in around the working muscles, lubricates the joints. Nice high knee if you can. Let's do some tricep pushbacks. Keep the knees coming up. Push back. Now bring your foot down nice and gently. Try not to slam it into the floor. Push it back, that's it. Good. Push and back. Really feel a nice stretch in the shoulders there, your shoulder joint, while you work a little bit into the back of the arm. That's good. 4 to go. Last 3, 2, last 1. Now we're going to step out to the side, other side. We're going to introduce a little bit of lengthening or flexibility to the inner thighs. We'll take it into a side lunge now very soon. Let's push our hands away. Feel your back muscles working there and around your shoulder blades. Push and push. Push, come on, keep that heart rate coming up for me as we push away. Great. Now double up, 2 arms. Push it away. Good work. Come on, keep going. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Okay, now we're going to bring the 2 feet together now. We're going to step out a little wider and then give yourself room here, other side. That's it. Step it out, other side. Now as always, we want to get a little bit more length into those inner thighs. Reach to the floor. You don't have to touch the floor. Just bring that chest down a little bit. Now when I say bring the chest down, it's really the legs opening wider. The back stays straight. And we're not bending at the waist. So a lot of people might just do this to get to the floor. You need to keep your back straight, okay? That's it. Now as you can see, I have a selection of weights here today. If you have your variety of weights, keep them around. I'll be using household step there and a mat. I don't know if it's gone out of shot there. I think it's in shot there. If you're coming to the floor with me. Good. And you'll also may need a chair today, so we're doing our leg extension exercise. And a nice modified version of that is just to sit up down on a chair or a step even, something raised up. You sit on the edge of a bed or the edge of your stairs too, it works really well. And let's do one more here. I got to the floor in the end there, I was a bit stiff at the start. Right, jump rope a little bit, nice low impact jump rope. I want you to bring the arms up a little higher and then bring them back down. Okay, bring them over your head, circle the arms, just get a little bit more into that shoulder girdle, out in front and circle. That's good. Other way. Bring them back up over your head, out in front and down. Just rotate them all the way around. This feels really nice in around the shoulders. Keeps that blood circulating. I could do this all day, but we gotta move on. Okay, and just take it into a light little march. Now something for the hamstrings. Let's do knee up, kick out. Kick out. Now watch your balance here. You can actually hold something with the free hand and you don't have to kick that high. Kick down low. I usually do I shoot 3 workouts in a row each week for the YouTube weekly workouts. And I always do strength second because I like to be very warm for lifting weights. And I usually do a cardio workout first or cardio at weights. So I'm a little bit, I've really warmed up from the first workout. So I'm quite flexible here. Kick it out, but if you're feeling a little stiff and maybe it's even a morning workout, kick down low. That's it, good. You'll get flexible as you go through your workout. It's one thing I love about exercise, it really just brings that mobility into the body. And kick it out. And last one here. Okay, we're ready to get started. Let's do a few little calf raises. And if you find yourself during your rest period, you have a few moments to yourself, get in a few calf raises. It's always good to get them in. That's it. And up. Now keep going with that. Lift up now, feel that lovely stretch down in the belly of the muscle there. First exercise. So you can choose what weight you want to do with this one. It's a narrow or suitcase deadlift. Curl the weights up and then we're going out into a side lunge. So we do both sides. Down, hammer curl the weights and then into a side lunge. Okay, right, let's begin. Enjoy your strength workouts. Great work being here. Always great to work on your strength, any age, but most definitely 50s and beyond when we need to work on that, maintaining muscle mass and bone density. Right, give yourself room here for stepping across. Abs engaged. Down we go. Hammer curl. Side lunge. Hammer curl. Nice big full body exercise. Burns lots of calories. Works lots of major muscle groups. Gets that heart rate up for that cardio effect. And out. Curl. Step out. And you can do a little side step if you find big range of movements like that are too much for you. Just work within your own level. Down. We have 2 rounds of this today, so we'll be coming back to it. Down. Curl. Well done. Now I have some Romanian deadlift. Today we're going to add, come up out of it, and then we're going to add a front raise, okay? Hinge at the hips. Very important to get the hip hinge right with a Romanian deadlift. And come up out of it. And lift up for a front raise to work the front of the shoulders. lift. So stick that rear out behind you. It's like someone's pulling your butt cheek with a rope there, pulling you back. That's it, good. And you'll feel a lovely stretch in the back of your legs, your hamstrings. Don't worry if you're not feeling it. Some people just have good flexibility in the back of their body, and if you're quite stiff there, you may feel those hamstrings pulling and tugging a little bit. Let's do one more. Had it in my head to do one more. There we go. Now our next one. This exercise seems so basic, but it's so important to get it into your program. Sit back, lift, out, arms out wide and then down. Arms out wide and down. Lift up, wide and down. Now you notice I've gone to a lighter pair of dumbbells here. I always find this a little bit more of an auxiliary exercise. If you go too heavy with your dumbbells, you might strain your back, or you might just fail very quickly. Up, out, down. So this is working the latissimus dorsi, all those little muscles in our back, big and small. You're working your legs. They're in a kind of a seated position, a chair position, holding it isometrically. Well done. Now we're back to narrow squat. It does come around quickly. Okay. Now give yourself space for the side lunge. Big leg move. Hammer curl. Side lunge. Hammer curl. Side lunge. Good. Drop down. Hammer. Side lunge. And you notice the legs are very close to each other for our narrow squat. That's where I suppose it gets the name from. Or suitcase squat, some people call it. Keep your head up when you're in that squatted position. Curl out. Curl and out. Drop, curl and out. Well done. Now you're ready for Romanian deadlift or DL and front raise. Okay, let's get ready for it. Now stick your bottom out behind you there. Get your position right before you begin. Don't rush into it. Come up out of it. Front raise. Up. Front raise. So you know, I think you know by now, I include the RDL quite frequently in my strength workouts. I just do that because I find it difficult to hit the hamstrings at home. And down. It's a great exercise. This and a kettlebell or a dumbbell swing really is a great way to get your hamstrings in home workouts. Drop and down and lift. Down and lift. Great work. Okay, now we're into that arm lift. We'll give ourselves a moment here. Just let the wrists relax. Now lighter weights for this one. Okay, into that chair position. Lift, down. Good. Lift. Arms out wide and then down to the starting position. And down. You can experiment with leg positioning here. You might feel more comfortable going wider. See how you go with it. And then let the weights come between those wide legs. Feels good. Lift, out wide and down. Out wide and down. Lift up, out wide and down. Now our next exercise is a floor move, but you don't have to come to the floor. You can do it upright. And down. Lift, up and down. Okay, now you may need a mat for your knees. You'll definitely be able to do it with one weight. It's a back row. So our modified or upright version, really, I wouldn't even call it modified, is just upright rowing. Down on the floor, into a kneeling position, and we're just going to row. Make sure your knee is resting on the mat. And then you can make your stance very wide here, so stay on one side. Up and down. Keep the elbow close to the body like we do with any type of rowing here. And don't release tension as the weight comes down towards the floor. Hold a little bit of tension and then bring it back up. And this again, just coming down to the floor is taking the legs out of it. You know, these exercises where there's no legs, your upper half works that little bit harder. And also it's good mobility, good stretching for your hips and your inner thighs. I always like to try and get mobility into my workouts. Now you've got a tricep round, other leg round too, so take note what leg you did there. Okay, tricep extensions. We're doing one arm, other arm, two arms together. One arm. Try and control the weight as it goes down. Two arms together. I have a tendency just to let it flop, so control that. Use your muscles. Don't let them flop down. 1, 2. If you find this too hard, just do 2 together, up and down. That's fine. You can modify it a little bit. Try not to arch that back. 2 together. 1. This is really challenging. 2. 2 together. Come on, we can do it. 2 together. 1, 2. Let's get that last bit in. Well done. Okay, now we're into a lunge bicep curl. So we are going to lunge back, hold the weights out in front, do a lunge or a step back, bicep curl, and then other leg. If you can't do that, just do a little step back and curl. Okay, lunge, bicep curl. Now other leg, bicep curl. Good. So alternating the legs here. You can do one leg and the other leg round too. That's fine. That's an option if you feel that works better for your balance. And drop and curl. Always remember with lunges, if you're struggling, leave weights out and learn how to do them body weight. Put a chair beside you or go to a wall or a counter or something to help you to get your balance even before you get the strength. And curl. Right, kneeling back row. So we're down to one weight. This is a great one with a kettlebell. You may have a heavier kettlebell. So get into that kneeling position. Okay, and oops, other way. And kneel and row. That's it, row back. Do the standing version if you don't want to come to the floor. Tricep, back to tricep again. Now that came around quickly. That's next. If you really struggle with that one arm, two arm, first of all, you could try it with a lighter weight. Work your way up a little bit with weights, or you can just do the two together. That works a little bit easier. Come on, roll that elbow right up there behind you. Keep that arm close to the trunk. Lower down slowly. Well done. Okay, now let's get to those triceps. Move your mat out of the way. Okay. Right, we'll see how we go. I'll stagger the legs here. I really do think that helps. 1, 2, 2 together. 1 and 2. When I'm doing the 2 together, I line up the 2 dumbbells, sort of glue them together. That helps me a little bit as well. Helps me control the weight, especially when it gets really difficult. 1, come on, lift for 2. You can do it. Stay strong with it. If you're really finding it difficult, just do the 2 together to finish it out. We have about 10 seconds or so. Arms are burning. Let's finish that bit out. Okay, well done. I just need to give my arms a little rest, just for a second or two. Shake them out. Okay, let's go with that lunge, bicep curl. All right, weights out in front. Step back into a lunge, get that balance. Bicep curl. Bicep curl, good. Down. Come on, we're doing great. Stay strong with it. Curl it out. My balance on the lunges is so much better around 2. Curl, and again, back. Mobility's coming in strong as well. That's great. And curl it. And curl. Good. Let's get one more. I just want to get that other leg in. Great work. Now we're into our leg extension. We're going to hit the triceps. You can come to the floor if you want. If you don't want to, sit on a step or a chair. Sit on the edge of the chair, up and down. Okay? Lean back a little bit and really intense up your abs, your tummy muscles. Okay, if you're coming to the floor, okay, extend one leg, up and down. Now we're heading straight into bear crawl. Step in and out. And if you don't want to come to the floor, you can use a step again, just raise yourself up, chair, or go to a wall. Step in and out to the wall. It's quite a basic version, but it'll get you going. Other leg is round 2, so take note what leg you're doing here. Right leg here for me. They're very challenging. I think about even 30 seconds of those and I'm done. All right, I'm not going to use a mat for bear crawl. I like to just do it on the floor, into your bear crawl position. Walk in, walk out. Okay? Again, just raise yourself up if you need to. Try and keep your hips square here and facing the floor. Step, step, out, out, out into full plank. And you're going to feel your abdominals working hard here as those knees come in under your chest. It's great tummy work. Step, back, and back, and back. Good, come on, keep going. Well done. Gently come down with your knee and make your way up. Excellent. Now we're going to do some back flies. We'll experiment with a little bit with weight here. Lunge back or step back, and we're just going to do a fly. Tense up the muscles between your shoulder blades here. Lift and down. And down, good. Come on, keep going. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Back to leg extension now for the opposite leg. And release, come on. You can do it. Stay strong with each move today. Breathe out, breathe in. That is great. Feeling the back muscles working hard there. Okay, now back to exercise 1. Set 3. This will bring us to 18 minutes. Down we go. And don't forget, onto a kitchen chair or a step. If you want to make it a little easier for yourself, bend the other leg. I think it helps to support the back a little bit. Lean slightly back, bend your elbows a little bit, and tense up your tummy muscles. Lift and lower. Doesn't matter if your little leg that's actually doing the work extended bends a little bit, that's okay. Just stay strong with it, see what you can do. Lift and lower. I'm avoiding resting it on the ground. If you can avoid that, if you do need a little rest, take it, rest your heel down. But see if you can keep it elevated. Oh, the burn. Oh, I'm really feeling the burn real deep there in the thigh muscle and into the hip flexor. Now use a mat if you're on a wooden floor. I just prefer this exercise. I find the mats can be a bit cumbersome for me. Right, into bear crawl. In, out, out. Again, just avoiding swaying the hips too much. Think about your hip bones. They are square and facing down to the floor. Take a moment to see if your plank is in a good position. Step back, in, out, out. Remember, raising yourself higher for this one makes it a little bit easier. Come on, we're nearly there, I'm sure of it. You can hear that beep, it's coming. There you go, well done. Gently down onto your knee and make your way up. Right, we're into that back fly, shake out those arms. Okay, come on, we're doing great. Ooh, sweat's flowing now. Okay, let's go. Lift and lower. I need those plank exercises, don't get me breathless. Squeeze it out. Lift and lower. Come on, we can do it. Now we're going to do set 4 next. 3 exercises. We're starting off with a tricep kickback, one side only. Really focus on getting one side done. Come on, we can do this. Keep going. You're nearly there. Well done. Okay, keep one of your weights. Now you can put a chair out in front of you and use a chair of support here. That's always an option. Kick back to the start. Now really keep this arm close to your rib cage so you really hit the triceps, and only move the lower part of your arm. Keep the upper part really locked in. I'm doing my right side. Left side is going to be round 2. Now our lower half is working here, holding us steady in this position. Squeeze it out, release it. Squeeze and release. That's it, come on, we do a great job here together. Nearly there, come on, stay strong. Feeling the back of the arms burning. Last one, okay, remember, other side now, round 2. Okay, so now we can use 1 or 2 weights here. We're doing a bent leg side lift. And I'm going to just stay one side. You can alternate if you want to. But just remember, if you're staying one side, round 2 is switching legs. So right side here. What makes it hard staying one side is that standing leg will be quite fatigued now at this stage with all our big leg moves that we've just done. So alternate if you really want to keep moving, but your standing leg is failing a little bit. Lean slightly to the side, but not overly leaning. Use your abdominals, come on. Whoa, this is hard. Really working the balance. So one leg, if you're doing what I'm doing here, you're really going to challenge your balance. If you do alternating legs, not so much on the balance. Oh my goodness, that was really tough. Now we're into side step, shoulder press. So side stepping is quite a basic version. Very strict shoulder press there, or lift the leg and get more work for that hip, outer hip area. That's it, come on. You can do it. Stay strong with it. If your shoulders are fatiguing, either get a lighter pair of weights or rest out for about 5 seconds and come back in. Come on, we can finish it out now. Stay with me. Nice long arms up to the ceiling. Keep going. 5 seconds left. Well done, okay. Now, tricep kickback, we've got that other arm to do. All right. Let's get into position now. Arm up high, kick back. Lean a little bit there, slightly forward, just to allow that range of movement to come into the body. And back. Remember, keep the arm close to the body. Good, as the arm goes back. Keep that upper part of the arm very still. You're doing great. Come on, let's do it together. Stay with me. Well done. Okay. Now, one weight will do fine. If you found round one was a little tricky for you, okay, you can just modify or scale down a little bit. If you're feeling fatigued, that's okay. Get that balance, bend that supporting leg a little bit. Press that weight into your foot. There you go. You can put your foot down if you need to regain balance, the foot of the bent leg, that is. And lift and squeeze. Now don't just swing your leg up and down. It's very easy to do that. Lift up, hold and squeeze. Lower down slowly. Lift up, hold and squeeze. Lower down slowly. There's always a right and a wrong way to do everything, really, isn't there? Especially exercise. Squeeze, lower. You feel the difference? Most definitely. Come on, hang in there with that balance. Where are we? We're just there. Well done. Woo! Legs are burning. Okay, how did you get on with this one? Round one, did you stay with just side step shoulder? Or did you take it into a pendulum? Again, if you're tired, one weight will do it. Okay, if you really struggled round one, okay? If not, grab that second weight and let's push to the end. Come on, you can do it. Stay with me. I really enjoyed today's strength. Every muscle feels like it's been put through its paces. And if you did too, don't forget to press that thumbs up button below the video. And I will definitely put more strength workouts together for you. That thumbs up is great. Not only does it support the channel, but it's great feedback for me as well. Don't forget to drop a comment. That really does help to support the channel as well. Let me know how you're getting on. And there you go. Big, big, big dumbbell clap coming your way. Amazing work. Oh my goodness. I am feeling quite wiped out now with all those moves. Great job. Whew. All right, you can tell me, even let me know what move you thought was the most challenging there today, or what maybe was the easiest. I found the kneeling back row the easiest. I could probably go with a little heavier weight for my back rowing. But however, I enjoyed actually the kneeling. The mobility really was very nice, and it helps with other exercises. Maybe not necessarily this workout, but other workouts. Okay, let's stretch it out. Reach up. I just need to loosen out after all of that work we've just done. Just let your body be free, no weights, no resistance. Great. And lift and lower. Let's stretch out quads. Right, so we'll hold on to something. Just go to a wall if you haven't got anything handy around you. I'm going to let go and do my two-handed stretch here, keeping both legs very close to each other and doing that little tilt back. So do that little posterior pelvic tilt back, tilt your pelvis back behind you. If you're new here and you're not sure what that means, you've got to imagine that your hips are like a bucket and your bucket is full up with water and you're tilting the water back behind you. And you'll instantly feel length coming into the hip flexor and into the front of the leg. And I'm feeling lovely stretch here in my chest. Okay, and you can see how unbalanced I was there with both hands on one shoe. It really does challenge the balance, just letting go. And the same procedure this side, do that little posterior tilt, bend that supporting leg a little bit, it helps with the balance. Find a fixed spot in front of you, eye level, and keep staring at it. Avoid looking at the ground or all around you. That's it, good. Now if you can't get that second arm around to hold your shoe, that's fine. A lot of people are a little bit tight in the shoulder. Just do one hand, maybe hold on to something with the other hand. Good, that feels really nice. Feel really stretched there. Okay, let's reach down if you can to the floor. If not, just put your hands not on your kneecap, just on the fleshy part of your thigh muscle there. If you can get to the floor, put your hands down, see how you go. You can also, if you have that step around, put your hands not on the ground, but up on a little raised surface that's a little lower than your knee. Just try and think of ways that you can increase your flexibility. Now I've moved into the center. You might be only able to just hover above the ground, and that's fine. Or you might get your fingertips down, or you might be lucky enough to get your palms down. This all just comes with practice and time. And then let's move over to the other side. Now, if you've been doing the Cossack squat with me lately, you might find that your inner thigh flexibility is improving. That's good. Nice stretch. Now come back to the middle, and let's stay here just for a moment. This feels really good. Just pretend somebody's pulling your knees there, the back of your knees, 2 strings, and they're pulling you back there behind you. And this will hit the hamstrings as well as your inner thighs and your hips. Now we'll just walk out of it. So you can either walk it in, do that little heel toe walk. It's great for ankle mobility. Let's interlace the fingers. You might want to just open those legs about hip distance or even shoulder distance and reach up to the ceiling. Nice stretch there, and are really good for the rib cage and the body in general. Full body stretch. Now, before you bend to the side, gauge your abdominals and gently bend to the side. That feels good. Push those hands away. Push, push, push. Lovely. And back to the middle. Reach up, come on, reach that ceiling. Pull the belly button to the spine. And then push, push, push away. And that's it. Keep those fingers interlaced, neck relaxed. You should feel a lovely stretch here. On the side of the body into the rib cage. And I'd repeat that 2, even 3 times if you have the time. And I want to say a big thank you for joining me. If you want a longer cool down, they are linked up in the description box below the video. Drink your water, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.